Hi guys, my name is Pasqueline and welcome to my channel where we get to talk all about all issues motherhood and mental health. And today I want to talk to the new moms about the self-care tips for new moms during this season. We are at a time when so much is uncertain as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, and so it is hard for everybody because we don't know how long this will take, whether or not we're going back to our normal lives, and how long that should take. So many things are not going the way we are used to, and it's taking a toll on our mental health, and it's bound to be harder for a new mom. And that's why I felt the need to just come and talk to the new mom about some of the tips that she can use to navigate this season. And I just want to remind you as a new mom on the need to take care of yourself. Self-care tips, what we call the self-care tips. And I just want to first start by saying that self-care is not selfish. Self-care, taking care of yourself, does not mean that you're just being selfish and you're only taking care of yourself. It means that you are realizing how important it is for you to take care of yourself so that you're well enough to be able to take care of those other people in your life that you need to take care of, be it your children, be it your family, and everything else. And that is why today I felt the need to have this discussion, and I will go straight to the tips. And the first tip that I will be talking about today is the positive self-talk tip. So positive self-talk means that you need to start talking positively to yourself, about yourself. You see, everything that we get to talk and tell ourselves goes straight to our brain, and that's what we start believing about ourselves. So if you tell yourself that you're a bad mom, that is what you're going to believe, and that is what will now be in your mind, and that is what will start eating you up and consuming you. So the moment you start telling yourself that despite everything, despite the challenges that might be coming your way as a new mom, that you are still good enough, that you're still equal to the task, and that you're doing the best that you can, then you are going to be okay. Okay, so talk to yourself positively. Tell yourself and remind yourself that even if it is just one thing that you managed to do yesterday that worked as you would have wanted it to, that it is enough, and that you're still doing your best and you are good enough. And secondly, we cannot talk about the need for sleep, for enough sleep, enough. Lack of sleep has been associated with mood disorders and depression. So when you do not sleep enough as much as you need to, then it starts affecting your moods. It starts making you irritable. It starts affecting how you even connect with your child. And so it's very important for you to have adequate sleep. So what you do, you have to make sure that you're very intentional about making time for you to sleep. So for some moms, sometimes you're not able to wake up at night and ask for someone to help you with a child. And so if it is during the night and you've been on duty with a child the whole night, then it's important for you to make time during the day for you to have someone taking care of the child as you get some sleep. So make sure that you're very intentional about getting sleep. Tip number 3, I would want to talk about asking for help. You see, most of the times as moms, just feel like because it is your child, you're the one who is in charge of the child, so you're the one who's supposed to be doing everything. Remember that you are not able to do everything on your own. Not that you need to accept, just allow yourself to get some help. So anytime that you need help, please do ask for that help, because you cannot do it alone. And when you try to do it alone, you're bound to get overwhelmed. And when you do get overwhelmed, then it means that you're not able to take care of your child as you should. And tip number 4, so things have changed now. Initially, we would tell people to make sure that whenever you have a newborn, please bring in maybe even a relative to stay with you so that you get enough help. And maybe just make sure that when you're not okay, call in your friends to come and just spend time with you so that you can get to talk and just feel better. However, now we are in a season where we are being told to physically distance ourselves so that we don't spread the virus. So now in this case, we have to change things because we still need to take care of you. So what I would advise in this season is that please make sure that you utilize your phone. Okay, so whenever you feel like you're not doing well enough, whenever you feel like things are getting out of hand, you're getting overwhelmed, you're not sure you're doing as well as you need to, you're getting too sad, you started having feelings of hurting your child, you started having feelings of hurting yourself, kindly do make sure to call up someone, and someone who you know you can be that open to, and someone who's also going to give you positive talk, so that you're not calling someone who's going to start blaming you for everything that is happening to you. That will only leave you feeling even worse. So make sure that you get someone who you know is going to be there to support you, and somewhere you can just pour out your true honest feelings about how you're feeling at that moment, because also talking in itself is therapeutic. So when you talk to someone you trust, someone who cares about you, then you're able to pour out how you feel, and it helps you feel better. So now we go to tip number 5, and tip number 5 is that please try to identify something that helps you calm down. So in those seasons when you feel like you are getting overwhelmed, you're not okay, find something that helps you calm down, and that could be anything from walking. So there are people, when you walk, and that is me, when I walk and come back home, I feel so much better. So find that thing that helps you, whether it's walking, and other people it's journaling down how they're feeling. That is also very important. By the way, it helps with your mental health. So whenever you just have those negative emotions and you're not feeling okay, sit down with a piece of paper, just write everything as you are feeling it. Just write all your emotions, all your feelings down on a piece of paper. So if that works for you, please go ahead and do it. Again, other people, it's just some good music, So if music is what works for you, when you just sit down, you are probably just resting on your sofa, the child is asleep, and you just want to calm yourself down, and music does it for you, then go ahead and just put on that music and just listen to it. Whatever you do, just make sure that you identify one thing that really works for you when you're feeling very overwhelmed, when you're feeling like things are not working the way you want to, when you're having all those negative emotions. Just look for something that helps you and brings you back, and calms you down. And now on to tip number 6. Tip number 6, I want to remind you that if all these things that we've talked about do not work, and you're still feeling overwhelmed, and you're still feeling like you want to hurt your baby, and you feel like you feel like hurting yourself, whatever reason, please never hesitate to ask for professional help. And in this case, it's seek help from a counselor, seek help from a psychologist, and if that doesn't work, then they will be able to send you to a psychiatrist for treatment, medication. Okay, so please remember that your mental health and your mental well-being is just as important as your physical well-being. Prioritize it. When you're not feeling well, please remember that if your mental health is not, okay, then it will also affect you in so many other areas as well. So please, just as much as when you have a broken hand, when you have all those other physical illnesses that we have sometimes, we normally rush to the hospital, please also make sure that when you are not feeling okay mentally, kindly do rush to the hospital. If you feel like you're not okay and you need help, go to a counselor, and let the counselor be the one to decide whether you're okay or you're not. Do not take chances, because when you do not get help as soon as you need to, then it could only get worse, and then now things, fall out of hand. So please do remember to take care of yourself, because it's very important. And even in this season, it is even much more important. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you've gotten a tip or two that you can use and that will help you in your new motherhood journey. And please, if you've gotten something, you've learned something, kindly comment down below. And to the rest of the moms, please let us know how you take care of yourself, like what works for you. Just comment down below and let's have that conversation about how we take care of ourselves as moms, and how we make sure that we remain mentally healthy amidst everything that is happening, and amidst everything that could be happening in our lives. And thank you so much again for watching this video. Hope to see you in the next video. Kindly do subscribe so that you're notified anytime that we upload a video. See you next time. Please remember to stay safe, and remember that you are amazing. Thank you so much. Bye.